Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program Season 4. I was just looking at how much is 6,000 units of liquid fuel, because that is what we need to take to Minmus, and it's a lot. So, let's see here. I think this should do it. Yeah, this is 6120 here. We have to get all of this up to Minmus in order to complete our space station. So I think we can do it with a little bit of oomph into it. Never mind. I think we can. I think it can be done. It's gonna take a ton of energy to get this thing. I mean, in real life they would just take it up incrementally until they had 6,000, but this is not real life. This is Kerbal, so we're going to try to put it all up at once. So no qualms about it here. Let's put as much as we can onto this thing, and then see if we can make this happen for ourselves. So in addition to all of this stuff, we're going to be able to maneuver this thing so that it can even attach to the station. So I'm going to go ahead and pop. Should I go ahead and pop all this stuff on top here, like so, and then go ahead and put the docking port on top of that? No, not the junior. This. I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking, why don't you just do something else? Well, I don't want to do something else, so leave me alone. I don't know where I was going with that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add 4 of those things on, and that's going to be for our RCS. I'm going to go add them down here. We may end up taking these off after we get it connected so that we can make it look nicer. But you think that's going to be enough? That's 200. Surely that's going to be enough. We'll put on some nice RCS thrusters. Where is the center mass of this thing? Yeah, right where I thought it was. Okay. We're going to put on quite a few because this is going to be a heavy rocket. Now, I could take... This is what I was going to ask. Well, you're probably asking, why don't you take the... All it's asking for is the liquid fuel. Why don't you take the oxidizer out? Well, I could, but then I don't want to. So I want to be able to actually use this as a refueling station in the future. So let's go ahead and add, since that is the case, let's add in some radial ports here. Just like so. And we'll need docking ports on all of those. Let's flip those over. There we go. Nice. Okay. That's going to be there. And then we're going to need solar power for this thing. And a radio antenna. These can be removed later, so don't worry. And then we'll need just a simple antenna. Fine. For now. I want this to snap on, please. There we go. Alright. Lovely. Now, we gotta get this thing up to Minmus. Holy cow, how are we gonna do that? Well, that's an excellent question, because this is what we need to I want to make this the parent, don't I? Okay, let's go ahead and make this docking port the parent. There we go. Ah, ha ha ha! All right, this thing is going to be huge. This is going to be the DVS. No, we're not going to DVS it. We're going to go Minmus Refuel Station. Okay. Oh gosh, we may not even have the parts that we're gonna need to do this. So let's grab a decoupler on here. And then we're going to put on some fuel to decouple with from, and then a main cell. That gives me 480 delta V. That's enough for some maneuvers, perhaps. That gives me 1217. That's about right. That should get us to the station. Can I use a different motor that's got a little less thrust? This has got 1500 in a vacuum. Let's look at... None of these others are even close. And that only had 1.05 thrust to weight ratio. This is the upper stage. Oh god. Alright, so that we're fine. It's fine. It's fine. So this is in the lower stage. And that's too much. This is the lower stage. This is the upper stage. It's got to get us to Minmus. Alright, so we're going to need lots of asparagus staging on this thing. So let's grab our couplers. We need the best ejection force that there is. So we're going to do 2 of those. And we're going to grab these and pop those on like that. Alright. Let's pop those down there. Down there. Okay. That's 1757. Okay. We're looking better. Okay. So 1757. And then on the outsides of those, let's go ahead and put on our fuel duct. From those to those. Go. Excellent. These will go first. Probably. Well, I don't know if they will or not. We'll see. Alright, so now, on top of these, we're going to need more thrusters. Something that's got high thrust, but it's lightweight. So it's 374. This is only 2 tons. I could put 2 more of these on there, and then asparagus them off, or I could use some of our new solid rocket, these big boys, the Polluxes. How much thrust they got? 1115. 15. This is what we want right here. These guys. We want these boys. Oh gosh, yes. I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm inordinately excited about these solid rocket boosters here. I've been wanting to use them. That's the only reason why I'm doing this mission. Are they connected? I don't think they are. First of all, let's just take these off. I don't like the way that's behaving. Okay. No, that's right. Okay. So let's have to make sure we get those lined up correctly. Is that on there? Yeah. Okay, good. Alright, so let's move this down. Like so. Alright, and then we're going to duplicate that. No, gotta get the right part. There we go. go. Does that look about right? It's not quite right. So let's just move this up just a hair. Just a hair. Is that better? Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So now we've got these 4. And this. And this. Okay. That gives me 4,034. This will almost get us into orbit. I mean, this will get us into orbit. I don't know if it will once I get the aerodynamics on there. Okay. So, in addition to those, let's do these guys right here. All right. Beautiful. Okay. 42.95. Oh, I love it. Okay. So we're basically gonna jettison all of these things at the same time, except for these 2 main ones. Let's get these. I don't want to jettison them at the same time. Okay. Just in case. All these other ones should run out at the same time. I'm not sure about these liquid fuel ones, but we don't want to mess up our baby here. Alright, so once we get it up into orbit, it's going to be slim pickings to actually get this thing to Minmus. In fact, we may end up having to do a refuel of the refueler, but we need to at least have it in place before we can do it. I'm going to need lots of these guys on here. Let's put a couple of them on there, actually. Wrong one, dummy. No fairing on it this time. What do you think? Let's add some more fuel. Let's add some more fuel. Something like that. That's really probably gonna do it. Okay. So then those will be more likely to survive longer than these. Alright, and our thruster weight ratio is not great. So this is going to have to finish up our orbit with these guys, and then this thing will take us the rest of the way home. Gads. Okay. It's going to be tough. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we're going to give it a shot. 4870. Yay. That is cutting it close, man. I tell you. In fact, maybe we should just add just a little more fuel in the form of these baguettes. That does nothing. How about we could take some of these off and put on more of these. And then, nah. I think we're going to go with this. We're going to go with this. Oh, look at this. I had this in there. I could have used that instead. How did I miss that? Could have used 2 1/4 of those. Oh, well. It's too late. Is it a difference in weight? 36 tons. This is 18 tons. I think it is a difference in weight. Alright, well, let's start over. Alright, let's get go. I like that a lot better. Okay, 4698. That should do it. That should get us there. Got a docking port. Got RCS. Got RCS there. We can use the RCS on the station to help maneuver. Yeah, I think we're ready. I think we are ready to get this thing going. Yeah. Do we have batteries anywhere? Batteries. Don't have batteries. Need some batteries. These will do. Okay. There we go. So we got 400 electric charge. We got 3220 liquid fuel. This thing's huge. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, let's just see what we can do with this thing. We will need some stabilizers on it. And you know what? Maybe we should add some to the main rocket as well. It just seems a little scary to have it poised like that. Okay. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to give this thing a shot. Oh my. Oh my. Minmus refuel station. Uh-oh. I forgot to put on auto stress on these. Alright, the Minmus refuel station is in much more stable condition than it was previously. So let's go ahead and get this thing queued up to launch to Minmus, keeping in mind that we may end up having to do a refuel of the refueler. Let's go ahead and see if we can get it in orbit first. Ready for launch in 3, 2, 1, launch. Oh my god, look at those thrusts. That's amazing. Thoroughbreds, right? Yeah. Freaking, that's a lot of solid rocket fuel right there. That's a lot of solid rocket fuel. Alright, let's start tipping over. Tipping towards the ocean. Those are the main ones, okay. Here we go. She's lifting off. She's got some pretty good thrust to weight ratio there. That's good. Not doing too shabby right now. See what happens whenever those solid rocket fuel boosters disappear. It won't be nearly as hefty. No, it won't be nearly as hefty. So, we'll see. Alright, let's just keep angling out best we can. Alright. We're going to go up to about 100,000, I think. It's going to be the target. Alright, let's detach those guys. I said detach. There we go. I don't know what happened there, but okay. Okay, so now we have 822 Delta V to finish our flight up to our apoapsis. I'm going to go ahead and angle out a little bit so that we can begin our horizontal speed here. Okay. Start burning horizontally. We don't want to lose too much of our speed while we fly up, so I'd rather go higher and still gain horizontal speed here, which is what we're doing now. So, plus this thing has got such a low thrust to weight ratio. Once we dump these, I'm afraid we won't be able to quite make it into orbit. We'll see though. We shall see. Here we go. Detach. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at those things. Freaking huge. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and wait to get into our apoapsis before we do our burn. It is a low thrust to weight ratio, so I'll probably start about 45 seconds in here. This thing's freaking sluggish. Okay. Here we go. See if we can get our orbital insertion here. Man, if we can get that, I'll be happy. We can always bring more fuel up to refuel this for the trip to Minmus if we have to. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Keep burning. You just keep burning. A thing of beauty. I should have put a docking port down here instead of this. Oh well. We can add one later with some engineers. We know that. Don't know what I was thinking with that, but that's okay. Hopefully we got some explosives on board. And detach this and blow it up. Oh yeah, this is gonna work out almost perfectly. Almost perfectly. It's almost like I planned it, you know? Oh, I plan things. Yeah, right. I'm ready for the inner planetary state, the transfer stage here. Do our burn, and orbit is achieved. Okay, we've got 1174 to get to Minmus. So we're going to set that as our target. We're going to put in our maneuver node here. And let's see if we can make an efficient burn here to get into orbit. Because 1174, oops, is not much. It is not much. Okay. I mean, we might not have enough to get into orbit here. Alright, I think we're going to do this. And then we're going to, I'm going to decrease it just a hair. And then we'll do a burn on the descending node here to get us into an intersection here. This is just a hair. There we go. Alright, so let's take a look at Minmus and see where our intersection... Oh yeah, that looks pretty nice actually. Pretty nice. Okay, so we can adjust that on that second burn. Okay, 907 delta V, and then this one is... Can't see that one. Okay, so okay, well, maybe both of those combined are 907. I think that's what that is. Okay, let's go ahead and get ready to do our burn then. Let's swing around to this first maneuver node and get that going. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this one because... Oh, what? Oh, that's fine. Okay, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna add another one when we get there. Okay, here we go. Let's get into position. Oh, move, rocket, move. You got 1 minute to get there. 907. Oh man, this is not gonna work. We're not gonna be able to stop this thing in orbit. So I'm gonna go ahead and save it now, just in case this fails and we end up losing this rocket off into space. And then I can bring up some more fuel and help out a little bit. How are we going to bring up more fuel? Well, we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when we get to it. Okay. I mean, I know I can get into orbit of Minmus, I'm pretty sure. It's just rendezvousing, I'm not so sure. Okay, here we go. Let's burn. Quit chattering. Alright, we're just going to ease up. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. Now, we got 264 delta V left, which is not much. So we're going to add a maneuver here, and we're going to see if we can get that raised up to get an intersection. And not quite. Son of a gun. Wasting my precious fuel here. There we go. Give me an intersection, come on. Is that an intersection? There we go. It is an intersection. Okay, let's see if we can get clean it up just a little. Ideally be on the other side of the rocket and use less fuel. Alright. On the rocket. Other side of the planet and use less fuel. Oh yeah. I was just doing it wrong. Okay. Alright, so we'll basically have 100 left. Let's see. I don't know. I wish I could see the delta V need of that. 227 delta V. I won't have it. I won't have it. Dang. How much is it now? 196. Alright. So, this is the deal. We don't have enough fuel to get into orbit currently. If we do this burn to get an intersection. However, we could rendezvous with this vessel in its current orbit and give it more fuel back up to full fuel there. How much fuel is in this thing here? You know what? We could just transfer some of this fuel down. Alright? Can I? And then we can add fuel to the other thing. Oh yeah. This will work. Let's just add fuel back from our refueling station, and we can refuel the refueling station. That's much smarter. Work smarter, not harder. Okay. That's 726. That should be plenty. Alright. We're going to warp around to this maneuver node, and we're going to do our burn. Alright, well that's good. That's good to know. Okay. Let's get ready to do our burn here. And it's a 6-second burn, so that's not too bad. Woo, doggies. I can't believe I didn't think about using my own fuel. You idiot. Okay. Here we go. We're ready. We're ready for this. We're ready, Freddy. Alright. Ready for this. Ready to burn in T-minus 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, burn. Alright. I'll go ahead and switch over to map view so I can kind of keep an eye on this thing here. Aha, 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 we do have an intersection. Okay, good. So let's take a look at this intersection we've got going on here. Okay, let's burn it just a little bit. Just get a little closer. And oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see if I can burn just a little bit down here, just to angle it just a little better. There we go. Good enough. Boom. Okay, so now we're going to add a maneuver node here, and we're going to get ourselves into an orbit that hopefully intersects with our friend's orbit here. There we go. Beautiful. All right, here we go. Let's warp. Let's warp for it. Pew. Bye-bye, Kerbal. Hello, Minmus. Hello, Minmus. Where's Minmus? There it is. Hello, Minmus. Okay, we are here. And we're about to go ahead and do our orbital insertion burn, which hopefully should also give us some an intersection eventually. But I'm not super worried about that at the moment. We want to just get into orbit first. Alright. So let's speed up time here and get ready to do our burn and burn. There we go. This will get us into orbit and we'll be in good shape. And bingo. Alright. So let's see what we got here. Let's set this as our target. Alright. It's not too bad. Let's go to here and add some orbits. Can't get lined up. Oh, there we go. There was something right there. Alright, let's see what we can do to line those puppies up. Alright. Let's see if we can reel in this thing. There we go. Dial it on in, buddy. Dial it on in. Let's lower that down. There we go. $4,600. Okay. Our orbit is a little bit skewed, so that's going to be difficult to really get as close as we need to. We've got 6,117 liquid fuel. So we will be a little short. We'll have to refuel the refuel tank. That's fine. Oh gosh. You overshot it, buddy. You overshot it. Overshot the mark. Just a tiny little burn. 6 meters per second. I'm going to have to do it gently. Okay, here we go. Here we go. There we go. Alright, 0.5. So we're going to warp around here now. Set a maneuver node there. And we're going to warp around to that. Alright. I just did that so I could warp around while looking at it. Okay, now we need to set that to target, and we need to go to retrograde. And probably need to go to about right here. Yeah, here he comes. Okay. Let's get into position to do our burn here. kill our relative speeds. Then we'll burn towards him. And get this thing docked. Alright, here we go. Ready? And get ready to burn. We'll go ahead and burn now. And there we go. Alright. So now we're going to go towards target. And we're going to burn towards the target. We're going to have to do it really slowly because this thing does not turn quickly at all. So we need to make sure we burn and then start turning immediately. So that we can stop before we crash into the thing. Okay. Oh boy. How much fuel we got left now? 6,043. Might be able to do it now if I didn't have to do this burn here. I guess I could just use... Yeah. I was gonna say I could use monopropellant, but this thing is heavy. Alright, so let's just burn just a little. Alright. We could just do it like this, and then I wouldn't have to use all my fuel up and just pass time by. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and save it. I'm going to try to maneuver it so that we connect even with that thruster on there, and then detach it. But we'll see how well it maneuvers. May not be able to do it that way. Sometimes it pays off just to be patient. Oh, that's a cool shot. Look at the beauty of it. The majesty. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Okay, so we're just about into position. Just zoom in just a little more. And stop. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and kill our relative speeds. There we go. I'm going to set this as our target. I'm going to set this control from here. And I'm going to turn towards the target. And I'm going to go ahead and retract my solar panels here. And then we'll do the same thing on this station. Turn towards the target. Alright. And then we'll switch over to this station and we'll orient it the same way. In fact, we might be able to just use it to maneuver depending on how easily this thing maneuvers. Okay. How much fuel we got? 6,036. Oh, this is gonna work. Okay. There we go. Station. Set as target. Control from here. Now control from here. Boop. Okay. So let's just orient. I think I can turn that off. I don't need that. Just retract everything. Oh yeah, this thing's way more maneuverable. Alright. So let's go ahead and turn RCS on. Let's go up a little. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. angle this down a little. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. That way. Alright, just angle that way. Angle this up. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, let's start flying towards him. Turn on fine controls here. If you hit caps lock, it turns on the fine control of the RCS here. So keep that in mind. I'm going to angle this down just a little. Turned off RCS because I find the reaction wheels are much more finely tuned than the RCS when it gets time to move your position. Like if you're angling, I think you should use the reaction wheels. If you're trying to move laterally or anything like that, then you should use the RCS button. Alright, we're coming in here. 0.7 speed. Oh, the speed of love. Of kisses. Of wonderful docking. Boom! Nailed it. Nailed it. And contract complete. We built our orbital station around Minmus. Awesome. We're going to extend all of our goods. I am going to take this and transfer it into the jumbo. Same for this. Jumbo. Same for this. Jumbo. Alright, so I think this is empty now. Yes, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to detach this. There we go. Let's find our engineer. Do you have anything in your inventory, engineer? It's got those. Does anybody have... explosives. Okay. Nomad, the engineer, I need you to go back in. Alright, so I need Nash as the inventory. I need you to transfer to... Actually, where's the... Who's... Nomad's down here. Okay, so I need Nash to transfer. Nash transferred to here. I need Nash's inventory and Ryland's inventory. I'm gonna get him and him and him and him. Okay. And so now Ryland is gonna go detonate that thing there. Okay, Ryland, it's time for you to go, buddy. You've got a big mission ahead of you. Are you up to it? He is. Yes, Captain. Don't destroy solar panels. Yes, Captain. Alright. Let's make sure this thing's far enough away that we don't damage ourselves. Maybe give it a little push, huh? Give it just a little nudge. I was hoping the ejection force would do a little bit more than that, but apparently it did all it could. Oh, we can just use the station to drift away. Okay, that'll be good. Nash will go. I mean, Ryland will go ahead and give it just a little bit of a bump here. Push it. Oh, push it. Push it real good. He's pushing. Okay, that's fine. It's time for you to get into your inventory here. Equip this. And let's get into position here. We're going to set 3 explosives, 1 on each part of this. Okay. Alright, we want to attach it right here. Alright. And then, oh, I guess we can go ahead and set it, but we can't activate it just yet. We're going to give it 20 seconds on all of them. Explosion radius 10. Okay. Let's see if I can activate them remotely here. Nope. Okay. So I may have to do like 30 seconds on, well, I don't know how I'm going to time this just right. So let's set this up. Let's go 25 seconds. Oh, Ryland, don't kill yourself on this, buddy. Alright. This just seems way too dangerous. Alright, set up. 30 seconds. We're going to go 30 seconds. And then 25 seconds. Alright. How close is the station now? It's pretty far away. Okay, here we go. So, Rylan, let's go down here. We're gonna activate this one. Ready? Activate. Ready? Activate. And then ready. And activate. Get out of there. Get, go. Blow it up. Blow. There she blows. Oh my god, that was awesome. That was a camera shaker. Alright. Good job, Rylan. You did it. It was only a little dangerous. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, throw me some likes, leave me some comments, and as always, subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. And hoping possibly Jebediah will come home with some rock from Minmus or the moon. Maybe he'll come home soon. Was never what it once was, shouldn't really fly anymore. Either as if an answer with a sound like blowing up your ears. Ship crashes through Kerbal's atmosphere. Crowds gather as hundreds of rocks of our favorite kind from Minmus fill their bedrooms, but they don't actually mind.